It's Julia here, and you're tuned into the Money Workbook class. I'm here in Vancouver, and just about to start the advanced body class with Gary tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm really looking forward to going through the book. I just went through and finished my homework from last week. We were supposed to read from page 85 to 89, finish the book, and then my questions. Here's the answers to my questions. So I went through and answered all 13 questions. So now we're going to start on page 17 it is, and continue through for an hour. So here we go. All right, top of 17. Everybody got their answers? Anybody not got answers? All right, now go back to the beginning of your page, read the questions through, and ask yourself if you have been totally honest about your answers and that these are the ones you wish to have on the page. If not, change them. Look at your answers and decide if you have created them in honesty. Honesty with self. There are no right answers. There are no wrong answers. There are only points of view. That is all there are, points of view. And there are the limitations out of which you have created your life. If you are functioning from what is the cosmic right answer, you are not being truthful with self. Because if you were, your life would be quite different. What is money? For some, money is cars. For some, money is houses. For some, money is security. For some, money is an exchange of energy. But is it those things? No, it is not. It is energy, as are you energy. There is no difference between you and money, except the points of view that you give it. And you give it those points of view because you have bought the points of view of others. If you would change that which is your financial situation, if you would change that which is money in your life, then you must learn to be allowance in all things. But in particular, when you hear a point of view delivered to you, you must look to it and see if it is true for you. If it is true for you, you have made an alignment or agreement, and you have made it solidity. If it is not true for you, you either resist or react to it, and you have made it solidity. Even your own points of view need no agreement. They need only be interesting points of view. What you are, what you would be, you must be. That which you do not have in you, you cannot have at all. If you see money as outside of you, you cannot have it. If you see money anywhere besides within the being of you, you will never have it at all, and there will never be enough from your point of view. All right, chapter 1, what is money? All right, so everybody ready? All done? All satisfied with your answers? All right, so now we begin to speak about money. To begin, you now have an understanding from what you have put down upon your page of your own points of view about money. You see your life as the financial situation that you are in. You buy the point of view that your life is what you have now as a financial reality. Interesting point of view. Now we speak, as we have many times, once again about the difference between allowance and acceptance. Allowance, you are the rock in the stream, and any thought, idea, belief, or decision comes at you, goes around you, and moves on. If you are the rock in the stream and you are in allowance. If you are in acceptance, all ideas, thoughts, beliefs, decisions come at you, and you become part of the stream and you get washed away. Acceptance has three components: alignment or agreement, which makes it a solidity; resistance, which makes it a solidity; and reaction, which makes it a solidity. How does that look in real life? Well, if your friend says to you, "There's just not enough money in the world," if you align or agree with it, you go, "Yes, you are right." You make that a solidity in his life and your own. If you resist it, you think, "This guy wants money from me," and you make it solidity in his life and your own. If you react to it, you say, "Well, I have plenty of money in my life. I don't know what is wrong with you." Or you say, "That's not the way it's going to be for me," and you have bought it, you have paid for it, and taken it home in a bag, and you have made it solidity for yourself. If your friend says to you, "There's not enough money in the world," That is only an interesting point of view. Every time you hear information about money, you must instantly acknowledge that it is only an interesting point of view. It doesn't have to be a reality. It doesn't have to be what occurs. If you think it is easier to borrow than to pay back, then you have made it a solidity and you have created continuous debt. It is only an interesting point of view after all. What is money? Well, some of you think money is gold. Some of you think money is cars. Some of you think money is houses. Some of you think money is energy exchange. Some of you think it is a medium of exchange. Notice each of those points of view is a solidity. Money is only energy. There is nothing in the world, nothing, that is not energy. If you look at your lives and you think you have not enough money, you are really saying to the angels that sit with you, that assist you. You are telling them that you do not need additional money. You do not need energy. In truth, you do not need. You are energy, and you have no limited supply of it at all. You have more than enough energy to do everything you desire in your life, but you do not choose to create yourselves as money, as energy, as power. What is power to you? For most of you, power is about overwhelming another, or it is about controlling another, or it is about controlling your life, or putting controls in your life, or controlling your financial destiny. Interesting point of view, eh? Financial destiny, what is that? It's a weird program, that's what it is. A program of fate. Every time you say, I have to have a program of financial freedom, you are telling yourself that you personally have no freedom. And therefore, you have limited, in totality, your choices and what you experience. We ask you all at the moment to close your eyes and to begin to pull energy from the front of you. Pull it in to every pore of your body. Not breathe it in, just pull it in. Good. And now pull it in from the back of you, from everywhere. Pull it in from the sides of you and pull it in from the bottom of you. Notice there's plenty of energy available to you when you pull it in. Now turn it into money. Notice how most of you made it very dense all of a sudden. No longer was it energy you were pulling in. It was something significant. You have bought the idea that money is a significance, and therefore you have made it a solidity. You have aligned with the agreement of the rest of the world. That is how it functions. It functions on energy. The world does not function on money. The world functions on energy. The world pays in coin of energy. And if you are giving and receiving of money as energy, you will have abundance. But for most of you, inflowing of energy is the category. It is the idea. Pull energy again into the totality of your body. Pull it in, pull it in. Can you hold on to it? Does it seem to build and get more and more? Does it stop with you? No. You just are energy, and the direction in which you focus your attention is how you create energy. Money is the same. Now, everything in the world is energy. There is no place that you cannot receive energy from. You can receive energy from the dog shit on the ground, from the pee in the snow, or you can receive it, you can feel it from the car or the taxi driver. There, are you all picking it up? You receive energy from everywhere. Now, take the taxi driver and throw massive amounts of money out the front of you towards the taxi driver. Any taxi driver will do. Slow it out. More, 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 more. Now, feel the energy that is pulling in the backside of you. Are you limiting the amount that is coming in the backside of energy? Where does money come from? If you see it coming from the right or the left, you are seeing that your life is about working, because this is the only way that you can get money. If you are seeing it coming from the front of you, you are seeing it as belonging to the future. And if you are seeing it from behind you, you are seeing that it comes from that which is the past. And this is the only place you have had money. Your life is about, I had money, now I have none, so I am very pathetic. Not reality, only an interesting point of view. Now, when you flow money, Do you flow it from your heart chakra, your root chakra, or your crown chakra? Where do you flow it from? You flow it from everywhere, the totality of your being, and then it flows in from the totality of your being. If you see money coming from the top of you, then you think that spirit is to provide you with money. Spirit provides you with energy, energy to create anything you decide to create. What do you do? What do you do to create money? First of all, you must become power. Power is not sitting on top of another. Power is not controlling another. Power is energy. Unlimited, expansive, growing, magnificent, glorious, fabulous, exuberant, and quick energy. It is everywhere. There is no diminishment of self and energy. There is no diminishment of self and power, and there is no diminishment of another. There is no diminishment of another person. When you are being power, you are in totality self. And when you are self, you are being energy. And as energy, all is connected to you, which means unlimited supplies of money are connected as well. Let's read that again. And when you are self, you are being energy. When you are self, you are being energy. And as energy, all is connected to you, which means unlimited supplies of money that are connected as well. If you need to pause this and go over that 10 times and read that sentence 10 times, please do so. Now, you'll become power, and to do that, you say 10 times in the morning, I am power. And in the evening, you say 10 times, I am power. What else must you be? Creativity. I am creativity. What is creativity? Creativity is the vision of your life and the work that you desire to do as the essence of you, as the soul of energy. Everything that you do done at creativity, regardless of whether you are sweeping the floor, cleaning the toilets, washing the windows, washing the dishes, cooking the meal, writing the checks, done as creativity, connected to power, equals energy, and results in money, because they are all the same then. The next element you must have is that which is awareness. What is awareness? Awareness is the recognition that everything that you think gets created. It is manifested. It is how your life shows up by your thoughts alone. If you have a creative image of where you are going and what you are going to do, and you attach to it the awareness that it is a done deal, it will manifest. But what you do upon this plane is you add in the element of time. Time is your killer, because if you do not manifest $1 million tomorrow after completing this course tonight, you will decide it is a worthless class, and you will forget everything you learned. Well, how do you account for time? By being control. I am control. What does it mean to be I am control? I am control is the understanding that at the correct time, in the correct way, without you're defining the path. That which you envision as creativity, that which you are aware of as a completion, that which you connected to as the power of it, as the energy of it, is a done deal in its own time, in its own framework. And if you put those 4 components together and you allow the universe to adjust every aspect of it, to fine-tune the world to become your slave, you will manifest exactly what you desire. Now, let us talk about desire for a minute. Desire is the emotion from which you decide to create. Is it a reality? No. It is only an interesting point of view. If you desire clothes, do you do it for a reason, or because you are cold, or because you are too hot, or because you have worn out your shoes? No. You do not do it for that reason. You do it for many others. Because someone has told you that you look good in that color, or because somebody said that they have seen you once too often in that shirt, or because they think, yes, we are glad you are finally lightening up a bit here. All right, so desire is the place in which you flow emotional need into your existence. That is reality. You as a being, you as energy, you as power, you as creativity, you as awareness, and you as control have none, no desire. You don't care what you experience. You only choose to experience. But what you do not choose is ease upon this plane. You do not choose ease because it would mean that you have to be power, because it means you have to manifest upon this earth peace, tranquility, joy, laughter, and glory for not only yourselves, but everybody else. You choose from the diminishment of self. If you become the power that you are, what is required of you is to live in joy and ease and in glory. And glory is exuberant expression of life and abundance in all things. What is abundance in all things? Abundance in all things is the understanding that and reality that you are connected to each and every being upon this plane, to each and every molecule upon this plane, and that every one of them is in support of you and the energy and the power that you are. If you function as anything less than that, you're just being a wimp. From that which is the debilitation of financial insecurity, you create yourself as small, as unable, and even more than that, unwilling. Favorite sentence, unwilling to take up the challenge of who you truly are. Unwilling to take up the challenge of who you truly are, because you are power, you are control, you are awareness, and you are creativity. And those four elements create your abundance. So you become them. Use them every day for the rest of your life until you can become them yourself. And you can add one more in there and say, I am money. I am money. All right, so now we're going to ask you all to say with us. You follow with us and we are going to say some I ams. All right, so we begin. I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am creativity, I am money, I am control, I am power, I am awareness, I am creativity, I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am creativity, I am money, I am awareness, I am power, I am control, I am awareness, I am power, I am control, I am money, I am creativity, I am joy. Good. Now, feel your energy and feel the expansion that you feel of your energy. This is the truth of you, and this is the place from which you create a flow of money. This is the place from which you create a flow of money. The tendency of each of you is to pull yourself into the small dominion that you call your body and think. This is something I've been working on a lot lately. Stop thinking. The brain is a useless tool for you. Throw away that brain and begin to function as the truth of self, the power of you, and the expansion of you. Be it in totality. Now, each of you, pull yourselves into your financial world. Does it feel good? No. Right. So how can you choose to live there? What limiting belief do you function from? Write that down. Great. I put it's in the future. All right. So now you remain expanded as power, and you look at that financial world that you have created inside of you, not as a reality, but as a space from which you function. What limiting belief do you have in place to function like that? Do not draw back into your bodies. You can feel you doing it. Touch the space. Touch the space around you. Okay? Do not be in it. Thank you. There you go. Expand out there. Yes, like that. Do not draw back into that space. You are doing it again. Move out. I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am money, I am creativity, I am money, I am power, I am control, I am creativity, I am money, I am power, I am control, I am creativity, I am money, I am power, I am control, I am creativity, I am money, I am awareness, I am awareness, I am awareness, I am awareness, I am awareness. There, thank you. Now, you are out of your bodies. You choose always to diminish yourself to the size of your body. Then you choose a limitation about what you can receive because you think only your body receives the energy of money, which is not true. It is the lie from which you function. All right, now you are more expanded. All right, now that you have looked at that one, everybody has come up with an answer. Who does not have an answer? I don't. All right, you don't have an answer. So let us look. What do you consider your financial situation to be? Feel it in your body. Where is it located? In my eyes, says student. Your eyes. Your financial situation is here, so you cannot see what it is you're creating, hey? Yes. Rasputin says, so is awareness in your eyes? Ah, interesting point of view. Now you start to move out, notice? Yes, you start to move out. The limiting belief from which you function is, I do not have the foresight to know what is going to happen and how to control it. True? Yes. Good. So how do you get yourself out of that belief? Now, have all the rest of you got your belief that you function? Who else needs contribution here? Who needs to be helped? I do. Yes. So what is your financial situation and where do you feel it in your body? In my solar plexus and my throat. Yes, all right. So what is that solar plexus and throat? Go into it, feel it in totality. Feel it. Yes, there, right there. Bottom block. All right. You notice it is getting heavier and heavier. Yes. More and more of the financial situation that it is, which is exactly how you feel whenever you get into a financial pickle, yes? All right, so now reverse it and have it going the other direction. There, do you feel it? Oh, it is shifting now. Is it now? Student says, Your financial consideration is that you do not have the power or the voice to speak the truth with you, to make things happen. Yeah, yes, exactly so. Good. You see, now for each of you, you now understand the method. This is how you go about reversing the effects that you have created in your own bodies, in your own world. Where you feel your financial restrictions within your body, you reverse them and allow them to come out of you and to be outside of you, not within you. Not to be not part of you, but as an interesting point of view indeed. Because out here you do have a point of view, you can see it. And that which you function as limited by your body, you also create as limitation of your soul. Now, who is yet feeling dizzy? Anybody? Student says, I am. The student says, slightly dizzy here. Okay, so slightly dizzy. Why are you dizzy? Is that not where you feel considerations of money that you sort of spin out? You don't know exactly how to deal with them? Put that dizziness outside your head. Feel that, feel that. Now, you are expansion. You see it no longer a thing of being out of control in your head. There is no out of control. It is total bullshit. The only thing that controls you are the red lights by which you function and the green lights which tell you to go. And that is when you are driving a car. Why would you follow those green lights and those red lights when you are in your body? Pavlovian training? So now we ask you to go back to your original questions. The first question is what? What is money? What is money? What is money to you? The answers? My first answer was power. My second was mobility. My third was growth. Look at your answer. So the power, really, student says power, it's totally true. Is that really true? You think money is power? Do you have money? No. So you have no power, right? Is that the way you feel, powerless? Where do you feel that powerless? When you say that, I feel it in my solar plexus. Yes. So what do? Turn it out. But you know, when I feel the money, I feel it in my heart. And when I've got to do something where I feel, yes, because this is about power. The issue of power you feel in the solar plexus. You have sold your power. You have given it away. You must reverse that flow. Power is yours. You are power. You do not create power. You are it. Feel there, as you turn it out, you start once again to expand. Do not get into your head. Do not think about it. Feel it. Yes, there. You push that power out. Now, what does that mean? For all of you, the reality is that when you have money as a power and you feel it pouring in, you are trying to create power. And as such, you have already assumed that you have none. The basic assumption. Anything that sticks your attention has the truth with a lie attached. Can you say that again, please? Anything that sticks your attention about power? Yes. When you feel power as coming into you, you have already assumed that you have none. You have assumed. What does that do for you? It diminishes you. Do not create from assumption. The assumption that money is power. Feel it. Money as power. Is that a solidity or is that only an interesting point of view? You make it so if money is power. Feel the energy of it. That is solid, is it not? Can you function as energy at solidity? No, because that is the place from which you make the box that you live in, and that is where you are all trapped right now, and the idea that money is power. Your next answer? My next answer was mobility. Mobility, yes. Money allows you to move, hey? Yes. Really? You have no money, but you managed to get from Pennsylvania to New York. Well, if you put it that way, well, did you? Yes. And how much energy did you get here that has changed you? Oh, a lot. A lot more than it took to get here. Is that what you mean? Yes, it's an interesting point of view, is it not? So which way are you flowing more, out or in? Oh, from that point of view, more in. Oh, right. But you see, you always think that you are diminishing yourself because you get energy. But you do not see money as energy also. That can come in. You allow energy with great joy, do you not? Yes. Great gusto. Yes. Glory, as it were. Now feel that glory of the energy that you have experienced the last couple of days. Feel that? Yes. Turn it all into money. Whoa, what a whirlwind that would be, hey? So, how come you do not allow that to be in your life the rest of the time? Because you are not willing to let yourself receive. Because the assumption is that you need. What does need feel like? It doesn't feel good. Feels like a solidity, hey? That is the lid on your box. Need. That is one of the dirtiest words in your language. Throw it away. Take it right now, write it down on a piece of paper on a separate sheet. Write need. Rip it out of your book and rip it up. Now, you have to put the pieces in your pocket, otherwise D will have a problem. Good. How does that feel? Okay, so let's do that. Everyone grab a paper and a pen. I have to go find the paper. I'll be back. All right, here's the paper. So everyone write down the word need. Rip it up. Rip it up. And don't do this metaphorically. Make sure you do it for real. And now I'm going to do the word fit. Think. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. No more thinking. No more thinking. All right. Student says good. Feels great, hey? Yes. All right. So every time you use the word need, you write it down and tear it up until it is erased from your vocabulary. May I ask you a question? Yes, there are questions. Yes, just about. I thought earlier that you were explaining that the words power, energy, and awareness were interchangeable. Not quite. If you make them significant, you have made them a solidity. We must keep them as energy flows. Power is energy. Awareness is energy. As knowing with absolute certainty, no doubt, no reservation. If you think, I'm going to have $1 million next week, and inside you hear a little voice that goes, you want to make a bet? And inside you hear a little voice that goes, oops, and one that says, how are you going to do that? Or one that says, oh my God, I can't believe I made that kind of commitment. You have already counter-intended yourself to the point where it cannot occur in the time sequence you have created for it, which is the issue of control. If you say, I wish to have $1 million in the bank, and you know you are going to do that, and you do not put time in there because you have the control to monitor your thought processes, and each time you have a thought that is counter-intention to it, you think, oh, interesting point of view, and erase it, it can happen very much quicker. Each time you have a thought that you do not erase, you lengthen the time period until it cannot exist. So interesting point of view. I have that point of view about being a millionaire. You chip away from it. And you see, if you look at it from a foundation purpose, let us say that you have this golf tee, all right? And the point is here that you're going to put your idea for $1 million on top of it. Every time you say something, you think something negative about what you have decided to create, you chip away the foundation until it tips over and falls away. And then it no longer exists. And then you build it again, and you decide it again, but you have once again started to chip away continuously. The balance of it, the on point, you must get to the point and keep it as there as a knowing, as a reality, that it is already in existence, and that eventually in your sequence of time, you'll catch up to what you have created. Only then do you get it. Do you have it? Is it yours? All right, we go back to your number 2 answer, mobility. What is mobility? Moving your body around? Well, I meant it that way. You meant it as moving the body around, or you meant it as freedom? Well, both. Both? Yeah. Well, once again, the assumption is that you do not have it. Notice it is your assumptions, which are the negative points of view, that do not allow you to receive what you desire in life. If you say, I need or desire freedom, you have automatically created the point of view that you have no freedom. That is neither power, nor awareness, nor control, nor creativity. Well, it's creativity of a sort. You have created it, and you have made it a reality from which you are functioning. Consciousness is the process by which you will create your life, not by assumption. You cannot function at assumption. A little alliteration there. Time to write a poem of our own. All right, now your third answer. The third one? Well, growth. Oh, you have not grown in the last 20 years? Well, I had this idea that I need to travel to, what did you say? I would like to be able to travel. What did you say? I said I would like, oh, I said need. Yes, write it down and tear it up. You better make smaller pieces of paper. Okay, let's do it again. Need and tear it up. Done. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'd like to be able to travel around when I hear about exciting workshops where I can learn something. Interesting point of view. Now, what is the automatic point of view? The assumption from which you are functioning. That I cannot afford it. That I don't have enough money. Feel your energy. Feel your energy. What does it feel like? It feels very expanded right now. Good, but when you say that, what does it feel like? When I say that? Yes. When you assume that you do not have enough money. Oh, that feels diminished. That feels good. So, do you have to function from that place anymore? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Interesting point of view. It sure is. Consciousness. Consciousness. Every time you feel like that, wake up. When you feel like that, you are no longer being true to yourself. You are no longer being power, awareness, control, creativity, or money. All right. So anybody have any points of view about what money is for them that they would like to have some clarification about their assumed point of view? Yes. Yes. My first one was cosmic fuel. Cosmic fuel. Is that what you truly believe? And what is the assumption behind it? That you have no cosmic fuel? The assumption behind is you have no cosmic fuel. That you are not connected to the cosmos and that you are not awareness. Are any of those things true? No. No, they're not. Do not function from the assumption. Function from the reality. You have cosmic fuel. Plenty. Plenty. Abundance. Yes, like that. You got it? Do you have another point of view you wish to ask? Yes, I had a cushion for survival. Ah, very interesting point of view. We would guess there are about 6 or 7 others who might have that similar point of view. Now, what is the assumption from which you are functioning there? There are actually 3 in that particular point of view. Look at them. What do you see? What are you assuming there? Number 1 is that you are assuming that you will survive or that you must survive. How many billions of years old are you? 6 at least. So you have already been surviving 6 billion. How many of those lifetimes have you been able to take your cushion with you? What? All of them. You've taken the cushion of money with you on all of those lifetimes. The cushion of survival? Yes. When you speak of survival, you are talking about your body. You are assuming that you are a body and that only with money can it survive. Stop breathing and breathe energy into your solar plexus. Do not suck in a big bunch of air to do it. Notice that you can take in 3 or 4 breaths of energy before you feel you have to breathe and your body feels energized. Yes, like that. Now, you can breathe. Breathe in energy as you breathe in air. That is how you become energy and money. You breathe in energy. With every breath you take, you breathe in money. With every breath you take, there is no difference between you and money. All right? You get that now? Does that explain it? Do I get that? You understand now how one is functioning and what you have as an assumption there. Yeah. All right. And do you need that anymore? No. Good. So what can you do with it? Change it. You can all change those things. Take away the assumption and create a new point of view as power, as energy, as control, as creativity, as money. What new point of view would you have? That I am power, that I am energy. Exactly so. And are you not? And have you always been? What an interesting point of view. All right, so the next question. Who would wish to volunteer for that? You said there were 3 assumptions with his cushion. Yes. We only got to 1, didn't we? You got 2. 2? Must survive. I will survive. I must survive. I cannot survive. Okay. And what is the third one? Think about it. I am unwilling to survive. The unspoken point of view. Chapter 2. Read the second question, please, and the answers. What does money mean to you? What is your first answer? Security. Security. How is money security? If you have it, you're securing your present and your future. Interesting point of view. Is it true? Is it real? If you have your money in the bank and it goes belly up, are you secure? If you have your money in a house and it burns down on the bay, you forget to make the insurance payment, do you have security? No. There is only one security that you have, and it is not money that creates it. The security is in the truth of you as a being, as a soul, as one of light. And from there you create. You are power as energy. As power, as energy, you have the only true security that there is. If you live in California, you know there is no security because under your feet, everything moves. But here on the East Coast, you consider the ground to be secure, but it is not. That which you call the world is not a solid place, but it is energy. Are these walls solid? Even your scientists say no, that the molecules move only more slowly. That is why they appear solid. Are you solid? Secure? No. You are a space between a bunch of molecules that you have created and formed to the appearance of solidity. Is that a security? If you could be secure with money, could you take it with you when you die? Could you manage to get a new body and come back and get it next lifetime? So, is it really security that you buy with money? Does it really mean security? Or is that only an interesting point of view that you have taken on, that you have bought from another, as how to create your life? So, what are you telling me? That if I think money, I can create it? Yes. Not if you think it, but if you be it. How do I become money? First of all, you must have the vision of your life, and you do that by I am creativity. You are your creativity as a vision. You are I am power as energy. You are I am awareness as knowing exactly what the world will be as you see it. And you are I am control, not in a vested interest in how you get there, but the awareness that the universe will move the cogs to bring about your vision if you maintain your power and you maintain your awareness in alignment with what you do. Then, if you have those 4 elements in place, you can become I am money. And you can use these. You can say, I am power, I am awareness, I am control, I am creativity, I am money. And use them every morning and every night until you become money, until you become creativity, until you become awareness, until you become control, until you become power. That is how you become money, the I am of being it. Because it is that. That is how you create yourself now. You see, if you are creating yourself from the point of view of, I am getting security by getting money, what is that? Is that a time sequence? A futurity? Yes? Right. So you can never achieve it. Do you always have to be in the present? Asked student. Yes. I am puts you always in the present. So what other point of view do you have about money? What it means for you? Well, security was my main, because the other 2 would be home and future. But if I had security, my home would be secure and my future would be secure. So it's really on, really, is that really true? No, it's not. I understand what you just brought me through as my need for security. Yes, good. I understand that I am. Yes. Anybody wish some clarity on? Happiness. Happiness. Money buys you happiness, eh? I think so. Really? Do you have money in your pocket? Not much. Are you happy? Uh-huh. So money didn't buy you that, did it? No. That is right. You create happiness, you create the joy in your life, not money. Money doesn't buy happiness. But if you have the point of view that money does buy happiness, and if you do not have money, how can you have happiness? And the judgment that comes in after that is, I don't have enough money to be happy. And even when you get more, you still don't have enough money to be happy. You get the point? How do you feel about it? I'm always happy even though I don't have money. But knowing I have someone to pay on Thursday, knowing I don't have any money, tends to put me in a worse mood. Ah, there we go. Now we are getting into it. Time. How do you create money? With a job, by working. That is an interesting point of view. You mean you can only receive by working? That's what I've experienced. So, which point of view came first? The idea that you had to work to get money, or the experience? The idea. Right. You have created it, have you not? Yes. So you are responsible for it. You have created your world as exactly as your thought pattern is. Throw your brains away. They get in the way of you. You think you do not grow rich. You grow limited. You get that thought process in the way, and then you are diminished. You have limited yourself on what you are going to achieve and what you are going to get. You have always been able to create happiness, have you not? Yes. It is only the bills that get in the way, yes? Yes. Because what you do is, you think you have a vision of money, of what your life will be like, yes? Yes. So you get a vision of that now. How does it feel, light or heavy? Light. And when you are in this lightness, do you know that you will pay everything that you owe? Will you say that again? In this lightness, do you know as awareness that you will always pay everything you owe? Yes. You know it? You have absolute awareness and certainty of it? That I have to pay everybody I owe? No, not that you have to, but that you will. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, interesting point of view. I think I will. If you are thinking that you will pay it, do you have the desire to pay for it, or do you resist it? I resist it. Yes, you resist it. Yes, you resist pain. What is the purpose of resisting? I couldn't tell you. What would be the underlying point of view of not desiring to pay? If you had enough money, would you pay the bill? Yes. So, what is your underlying point of view that is unexpressed? That I'm worried about money, that I don't want to pay, that you will not have enough, yes? Yes. Yes, it is the unexpressed point of view. It is what you cannot look at that gets you in trouble, because that is a place you have created from the point of view that there is not enough at all. You have created that as reality, that there is not enough? Yes. Is this a place you like to function from? I don't understand what you're saying. Do you like to function from not enough? Yeah. So what is the value of choosing not enough? There isn't any. There must be, or you would not make that choice. Don't we all have that fear? Yes, you all have that fear that there will not be enough, and you all function from the certainty that there will not be enough, which is why you are looking for security, and why you are looking for happiness, and why you are looking for homes, and why you are looking for future, when in reality you have created every future you have ever had. Every past, every present, and every future is created by you. And you have done an impeccable job of creating it exactly as you think. If you think there's not enough, what are you creating? Not enough. Exactly so. There's not going to be enough. Now congratulate yourselves on such a good job. You have done an impeccably wonderful job of creating not enough. Congratulations, you are very good. You are great and glorious creators. Creating nothing. Oh, now you have created something. You have created debt, have you not? All right, this is right. You've been very good at creating debt. You've been very good at creating not enough. You've been very good at creating sufficient to feed yourself and clothe yourself, yes? So you've done an excellent job of all that part of create. So what point of view is it that you are creating from? No limitation, no limitation. Doesn't that take a lot of practice? No, it takes no practice. Really? Do we just do it constantly? Yes. All you have to do is be I am creativity, the vision of your life. What would you like your life to look like? What would it be if you could create in any way you chose? Would you be a millionaire or would you be a pauper? A millionaire. How do you know it's better to be a millionaire than a pauper? If you are a millionaire, somebody might come along and steal all your money. If you were a pauper, nobody would come and steal your money. So you would wish to be a millionaire for what purpose? Why would you wish to be a millionaire? What is the value in being a millionaire? Seems like a good idea, but it only seems like a good idea, right? Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay, all right. So let's have a little fun here. Close your eyes and get a vision of a $100 bill in your hand. Now tear it up into little pieces and throw it away. That hurts. Now get a vision of $1,000. Now tear that up and throw it away. That hurt more, didn't it? Yes. Now $10,000 and burn it up, throw it in the fireplace. Interesting. It was not as hard to throw $10,000 in the fireplace, was it? All right, now $100,000 in the fireplace. Now throw $1 million in the fireplace. Now throw $10 million in the fireplace. Now be $10 million. What is the difference between $10 million in the fireplace and being $10 million? It feels much better. Good. So how come you always throw your money in the fireplace? Class laughter. You are always throwing your money away, and you are always spending it as a way to try to be happy, as a way to try and survive. You do not allow yourself to create so much that you feel that you are money, that you are willing to be money. Willingness to be money is to be $1 million or to be $10 million. To be it, it is only energy. It has no real significance unless you make it so. If you make it significant, you make it heavy. If it is significant, it becomes a solidity, and then you attract yourself. The box of your world is the parameters by which you create your limitation. Just because you have a bigger box does not mean it is less a box. It is still a box. You get the point. Yes. Rasmussen. You like the point? Student. Yes. Rasmussen. Good. Student. It's still difficult. Rasmussen. Now that's an interesting point of view. It is difficult to be money, okay? Yes. Rasmussen. Now look at that point of view. What are you creating with that point of view? I know I'm limiting step. Yes, you are making it difficult, solid, and real. I'm just going to plug the computer in. Okay. You are making it difficult, solid, and real. Boy, did you do a good job on that. Congratulations. You are a great and glorious creator. Those two magic words, I am. I am money, I am power, I am creativity, I am control, I am awareness. All right, anybody else have a point of view that they would like to explain more? You can make it without working for it. You can make it without working for it. Now, there are two very interesting limitations. First of all, how do you make money? You have a printing press in your backyard? No. And without working for it. What is work to you? A paycheck. Work is a paycheck? Yes. So you sit at home and collect one of those? No, I go to work. No. Work for you is something you hate to do. Feel that word. Work. Feel it. How does it feel? Does it feel light and airy? No. Feels like shit, hey? Work? Is it work to look into your crystal ball? No. Well, no wonder you don't make any money. You do not see what you are doing as work, do you? I don't know what I'm really doing yet. Interesting point of view. How can you be I am awareness and not know what you are doing? What is the underlying assumption there? The underlying point of view from which you are functioning. It is, I am afraid. No, I don't understand. You don't understand what? If you doubt your ability, you cannot charge. Yes? It's not that I doubt it, it's that I don't understand it. I don't know what I'm seeing. You're asking me. Good. So turn loose of your mind, connect with your guides, and let the ball guide you. You are trying to think it through and figure it out from your point of view of thought. You are not a thinking machine. You are psychic. A psychic does not do anything but be there for the images to come in and to turn loose of their mind and turn loose of their mouth and let it flow. Can you do that? Yeah, I do that. And do you do it very well when you let it happen? It is only when you put your mind into the equation that you create disability. The unfortunate part for you is that you do not trust what you know. You do not recognize that you, as the unlimited being that you are, have access to all the knowledge in the universe. That's my second favorite sentence. You do not recognize that as the unlimited being that you are, you have access to all the knowledge in the universe. And yet you are but a pipeline for the awakening of cosmic consciousness. The reality is that you live in fear. The fear of success, the fear of your power, and the fear of your ability. And for each of you, underneath your fear is anger, intense anger and rage. And who are you outraged at? Yourself. You are angry at yourself for picking and choosing to be the limited beings that you are, to not walk in the tallness of the God force that you are, but to function from the limited size of your body as though it is a shell of existence. Expand yourself out and move away from it by being not afraid and not in anger, but in the great and glorious wonder of your ability to create. Creativity is vision. Do you have visions? Yes. Knowing as awareness. Knowing is the certainty that you are connected to the power of you. Do you have that? Yes. And control. Are you willing to turn it over to the cosmic forces? If I learn how. You don't have to learn how. You have to be I am control. That which you see outside of you, you cannot have. Learning how is the way in which you create debilitation and you put into your computation of achievement the value of time as though it really exists. Learning how, you know everything that will be in the future and you know everything that has been in the past, right now. There is no time but that which you create. If you would move yourself, you must move yourself from the point of view of I am control, from the surrendering of the need to figure out how to get from point A to point B, which is if I learn. That is going from point A to point B. You are trying to control the process and the destiny of self from diminishment. You cannot achieve it from there. You understand? Yes. Are you willing to look at your anger? Yes. So look at it. How does it feel? Wrong. And where do you feel it? In what part of your body? In my chest. So take it out and push it 3 feet in front of you. Push it out. Good. How does it feel now? Heavy or light? It doesn't feel very heavy. But it is 3 feet away from you, yes? Now, that is your anger. Is it real? Yes. It is? Interesting point of view. It is only an interesting point of view. It is not a reality. You have created it. You are the creator of all your emotions. You are the creator of all your life. You are the creator of everything that occurs for you. You create. And if you must put time in the computation, then put time in 10-second increments. All right, we are going to give you a choice here. You have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life, or you are going to be eaten by a tiger. What do you choose? Student, no reply. Your time is up, your life is over. You have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life. What do you choose? To be a seer or not? You didn't choose. Your life is over. You have 10 seconds to live the rest of your life. What do you choose? To be. Yes, to be. Choose something. As you choose, so do you create your life. So choose to be the psychic that you are. Choose to be the reader of the crystal ball in 10-second increments. If you have to look into your ball now, and you look into it and you get a picture in this 10 seconds, can you answer what it is? Yes. Right, you can. Now that lifetime is over. You have 10 seconds of life. What are you going to choose? The picture and the ball and the talking, or no choice? The picture and the ball. Good. So choose it. Choose it each and every time. Every 10 seconds you choose anew, get yourself going. You create your life in 10-second increments. If you create in anything other than 10-second increments, you are creating from the expectation of the future, which never arrives, or from the debilitation of the past based on your experience, with the idea that it is going to create something new when you maintain the same point of view. Any wonder your life still shows up the same? You are choosing nothing new, are you? Moment by moment you choose, I don't have enough. I don't want to work. All right, so we're going to stop there. We're just about finished chapter 2, and we're going to read pages 41 to 50, and then start on 51 next week. All right, we'll see you next week, page 51. Bye.